Welcome back to the channel. As promised, workshop video. Explain why she's sick. So, as always, the obligatory car. Seriously. Right. Not long back, we went away on holiday up to the Peak District for a few days. On the way up, this one started making, not this one started making some rather horrible noises. Diagnostics were inconclusive. When we finally stopped, checked her all over, nothing overly obvious. The noise got progressively worse. I'll put little clips of the sounds. So turned out to be the turbo, which was expensive and irritating, to say the least. We limped around for a couple of days, just enough, you know, it was touch and go, but we managed to obviously get it home, as you can see, under our own steam, where we have confirmed for sure it's the turbo. I'll put a little clip somewhere here. There you go, you can see how much that wobbles. Here of the wobble on the impellers of the turbo, you'll see how terrible the wobble was, and hence the noise. So, turbo's off, it's gone away. We've had a reconditioned one along with the wastegate actuator, all reconditioned and sent back to us from a company in London. I'll leave their link details below. Very helpful. Yeah, can't complain at them at all. Superb bit of kit. It's come back. It's in as new a condition as you can buy without buying new. I'll show you that before it goes on. So today's job, now we have, as you can see, the weather, is to clean up the face of the turbo where it goes on, and all the bolts that are left in the manifold, and then we'll fit the turbo. The other jobs we have to do is take the injectors out again for the umpteenth time, because they're well, let me show you, that's easier to show you that one. So apologies for the move. So what you'll see is, if I just zoom in, so there, right, so let's try and get that to focus. Right, so, oh, flipping thing, let me come this side so I can see it. Right, so is it going to focus? There. Right, so around the bottom of the injectors, is it going to focus? Come on, you stupid thing. Hold on. Around the bottom of the injectors is a gasket for the rocker cover. I don't know if you can quite pick that up in there. Let's see if we can zoom. Come on. Come on. No, it's not going to zoom. Oh, seriously. So you can probably just make out, if you look at that silver pipe and then the nut going into the bottom of the injector, you can just make out a little bit of weep at the bottom of that. These are the worst design that Ford could possibly have come up with for this solution, of the injectors passing through the rocker cover into the head. But nonetheless, that's the design they went with, and these have failed for the third time now, where we've got a little bit of weepage. So the injectors all have to come out. We've got new tie down bolts, that's all got to be cleaned up, new seals for the injectors, new seals for the car, new seals for the rocker cover, and then hopefully we'll get that all cleaned up, and then we can, so you can just see a little bit of weepage just down at the bottom of the rocker cover as well, and then hopefully that will resolve that problem as well. So first jobs first, we need to clean up the face of the turbo that sits just here, and then we can get going. So I'll try and get a picture from underneath once I've got it jacked up and that, so that you can see what's going on under there. Right, let's get her up on box and sort that out, and then we'll be back. Welcome back to the workshop. So you've seen the previous bit, the intro and that, the problem with Doris. So we've done the oil return pipe, we've cleaned the faces, she's up on blocks ready, drained the oil, changed the filters and everything. I've got the injector tie down bolts out. Can't get the bloody injectors out. All the pipes and everything are off, ready. They're not coming out at the minute, so to save getting frustrated and everything with it, I've left that job for the moment. I'll go back to it later today, but for now, workshop. So things we've got to do today are just finish off all the trim work and everything, the slam panels for the doors and that. And we did take a small delivery, if I do this, of some 12mm OSB. We've also got in the temporary garage all the insulation for the walls, which is as I said 25mm, in this particular instance Celotex. So I need to go and get some stuff for the floor, some can't remember where I put it, I think it's behind these ones. So yes. So we need to go and get some more of this stuff, okay, which is 5mm thick fiberboard, just to lay down before the OSB goes down. There's enough of an air gap underneath that no moisture will accumulate. There will be a membrane go down as well over the top of this, and then so that will provide a little bit of soundproofing between, well, me messing around in here and the outside world. So as I said before, if I just do that, so I ain't the tallest person in the world, but you can see I've got quite a large amount of space to play in. So inside diameter is a hair under 10 foot by 10 foot. So once we've got the floor down and the walls constructed, there'll be cabinets, deep cabinets up on this wall, which will take the radial arm saw and the drill press, both of which have to be restored. The drill press is from 1942. We've traced that back to. It's a relic, but I'm exactly a puppy myself, so it's worth repairing. It's a really good drill press, it's in really good condition. It's just the armature's not working at the minute to power the motor, so I just got to mess around with that side of things. The drill press table needs a little bit of attention, so that because it's cast, it needs filling in, so well filled and then polished. But we'll come to that. That'll be a whole separate thing in its for itself. The radial arm needs cleaned up. Again, the armature's not working on that one, so we need to just clean all that. You can hear it wanting to go, it's just not spinning, so I think it just needs cleaned and restored, put back together, and then we can see if that plays. So if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's £5. It's worth a gamble. It's not the end of the world, but what it will do is give me a nice long workbench. At the minute, my current workbench is about that long, so ain't very big. So nice long workbench there. There'll be shallow workbench coming down in front of the windows, and then there'll be store cabinets on that side. I may put a shallow bench on this side as well, and then there'll be French cleats system up on the walls there and there to store stuff, and that should give me plenty of storage, we hope. So what we're going to do today is just to finish doing all the trim work on the outside and the security for the door, the slam panel, sorry, for the doors, and then we'll go shopping at my favourite store. We'll get some more of the flooring. So if they've got a better flooring than that one, I'll get that one. I've got a few sheets of that left from when I did the lounge floor and that, so it won't go to waste. I'll use it for something else. There's always stuff I can use it for. Substrate for cutting, anything. I can use it for all sorts, so it won't go to waste. But if there's a better product out there when I get up there, then that's what I'll get. So that just gives you an update of where we are. So for the trim work, it's like I say, it's all the joining panels, parts. As I said, not 100% impressed with this, but once I've added all this rigidity to the floor and the walls and the insulation, this is going to be a good space to play in. So a really good space to play in. So we're doing the roof, we're doing the walls, we're doing the floor. So these will all be upcoming videos. I'm waiting on a call back from Justin. He's just in the middle of doing something at the moment, to come over and have a look at Doris and why I can't get these injectors out, and Justin will tell you, Pete will tell you the same, so will Dad. Right, when I get to that point that something ain't coming out easy, it's good for me to walk away, because we laugh and joke about this and my gorilla knuckles, So stuff gets broke. So better to walk away before that gets to that point. So I have a small reputation of gorillaing stuff. In the past I've done a wheel bearing on Joe and bent a wrecker bar, trying to get a stud nut off. Had to buy Pete a new wrecker bar. I've also gorilled nuts on before that folk can't get off. Similarly speaking, I've gorilled stuff off that can't come off. So sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. So it was best to walk away from Doris at this present moment in time and concentrate on getting the workshop done and that. So I won't video this. It's me putting trim work on. It's not rocket science. It goes where it says on the book. If you can read the bloody thing. So we'll come back out when we're doing insulation work. I think that's probably better for you, rather than you having to put up with me nailing up trim work. Okay, so I'll leave this video here along with the stuff that we did today on Doris and the explanation of why she's poorly. For today, at least, this has been Workshop and Doris, and we will say goodbye for the moment. Do give it a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. You can now join the channel. Just click on the join button, see the options, and that you'll get advanced previews of the stuff that we do, behind the scenes stuff, Q&As, access to other material. Thank you for watching. It's a bit of a disjointed video, apologise. We'll see you soon. Take care.